What's up guys, Matchstick Gamer here, bringing you another Dragon Ball related video. This video is probably not going to be too long because of the topic in question, which you can probably already guess based on the title and thumbnail, whatever it ends up being. I haven't decided yet. Also sorry that I've been gone for so long. I had some stuff going on in my personal life that needed to be addressed, but I'm back now. I'm going to try to upload as often as I can. I can't promise there will be a video every day, but we'll see what we can do, okay? All I ask is that if you guys like this video, subscribe. If not, no big, it's cool. And comment down below what your thoughts are after we're all done talking here. Anyways, with that said, let's get on to the topic. So, I got the idea to talk about this subject from watching people talk about when and where Goten potentially learn how to go Super Saiyan, and everybody had all these answers, but I was like, well, I thought it was this, and I'm not going to say yet, but it dawned on me like, maybe I'm wrong. Let me actually dig a little bit into this. So we'll start off with an interview rather than going straight to the source such as the manga or the anime. We're going to look at some interviews. So in Daizenshu 2, there's a quote for Goten saying, quote, "Son Goten, a gifted child who mastered Super Saiyan at a young age. By virtue of being Goku's son, Goten possesses battle power not the least bit inferior to even Gohan. On top of being able to unleash a startling amount of power in even his normal state, he can easily transform into a Super Saiyan. Furthermore, he merges with Trunks through a technique known as fusion." You know, that last bit. So that tells us that Goten mastered Super Saiyan at a young age, okay? So there's that. So what else? Well, in a recent interview conducted in Psycho Jump, January 2018, there's a little line here that Toriyama does where he talks about like how one becomes a Super Saiyan. It doesn't quite answer it, but at least it explains like how someone like Goten can go Super Saiyan. This is the infamous S-Cell interview where Toriyama was asked, quote, "Can anyone become a Super Saiyan if they train?" Toriyama then responded with, quote, "It's not like anyone can become a Super Saiyan through training and anger. In order to become a Super Saiyan, one's body must contain something called S-Cells. Once these S-Cells reach a certain amount, a trigger, such as anger, will explosively increase the S-Cells and cause a change in the body. That's Super Saiyan. Most Saiyans have some S-Cells, although not a great quantity. The reason why Goku and Vegeta's children can become Super Saiyans relatively easily is probably because to a certain extent they inherited a lot of S-Cells, and also because Earth's environment is gentler and easier to live in than planet Vegeta." So there you go. And then it goes on to add a little picture talking about Goten, saying he is able to easily become Super Saiyan thanks to inheriting lots of S-Cells. So that at least tells us how, to a degree, he did it. It's just because he had a lot of S-Cells. Now let's move on to the original source material, where this actually gave us the answer, and a lot of people seem to misremember it. So, in manga volume 20, in English, 36 in Japanese, in chapter 233 in English, 427 in Japanese, Gohan was shocked whenever Goten goes Super Saiyan for the first time after he's like, "Hey, can I go Super Saiyan?" And he does it, and Gohan's like, "Goten, since when have you, And then, like, of course, he doesn't say Super Saiyan, but it's obvious that's what they're talking about, but Goten's response is, "I forgot." Gohan goes on to ask, "Does mom know you turned Super Saiyan?" Goten says, "I showed her once, but she got mad at me and said it makes me look like a punk." And of course, Gohan laughs and says, "Mom never did like Super Saiyans." So that tells us Goten had it even before he trained with his mother. And then even the anime agrees with this consensus, where Gohan yet again, repeating the same line, "Goten, since when have you been able to..." And then, of course, Goten's response is, "I forgot." I should note this was in Dragon Ball Z episode 206, for those that want to check this out. And, of course, Gohan yet again asks, "Does mother know that you can turn Super Saiyan, Goten?" And then Goten goes, "I showed her once, and she got mad at me." And then goes on to say, "She said I looked like a delinquent, so I couldn't do it anymore." So there you go. So Goten's not really sure when he unlocked it, but it was clearly before he trained with Chi-Chi, and I've seen some people saying that he unlocked it while training with Chi-Chi, and that's simply not true. In terms of the story's continuity, it's the furthest back point that we know of that he did it, as far as showing it to somebody, but we know he clearly unlocked it even earlier. As for how he did it, or when he did it, more accurately, it's hard to say. If I had to speculate, and again, this is just my pure speculation, I would assume Goten probably, along with Trunks, while they were maybe training, playing, whatever you want to call it, perhaps just somehow unlocked it doing that. That's the only conclusion I can draw. Beyond that, it's really meant to be a joke. because Goten and Kid Trunks are meant to be funny. They're joke characters. They're comedic relief of sorts, I guess you could say. Like, even whenever they fused into Gotenks and stuff, that was funny. They weren't ever meant to be serious. So it's quite interesting that people, you know, like, I don't know if people were expecting Goten to like be like the next Gohan, for example. That's not what they were going for. But anyways, as far as I can tell, there's no definitive answer on when Goten did it, but we can definitively say at the very least it was a long while ago. Well, maybe not necessarily a long while ago, but before he trained with Chi-Chi. And the only thing I can conclude is either he just one day did it and could do it, or he unlocked it while training with Trunks for fun. There's your best answer. But thank you guys for watching. I don't know what else to say. If you, again, like this video, feel free to subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Check out all the social media links down below. That's really all I gotta say, guys. Tune in next time whenever I can upload another video, and I greatly appreciate it. Trying to hit a big subscriber amount. I'm not really sure what my goal is. I haven't really set one, but we'll see. But yeah, thanks, and have a great day, night, afternoon, or whenever on this great big marble we live on you happen to view this. Later. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z/Kai, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Fuji TV, Toei Animation, Funimation, and Akira Toriyama. I do not claim to own any of these. The video and any images that appear were used under fair use.